Ronald, the writer of this amazing book about emeralds, and we are here to learn a little bit and talk about a bit more about his book. Welcome, Ronald.
Thank you, Lina. I'm really happy to return to the Hotel Casa Deco every time I come to Colombia. Actually, for 30 years I've been coming to Colombia every year as a buyer of emeralds and as a self-employed emerald dealer throughout the world. And finally, after all of these years, I, in 2009, put together a book, a summary of all of my experiences and knowledge about emeralds. And the book has been quite popular and useful to everyone in the gem world as well as the public. Now, 4 years later, the book has been translated into Russian and Italian and Spanish. And what we want to do is to share a few bits of information about the book. I start by mentioning a story when I was, before I became an emerald dealer, I actually was requested to buy an emerald on a trip to India by someone, and I made all of the wrong decisions about buying an emerald. And then on my first trip to Colombia, I made sure that I didn't make those mistakes because I wanted to make a profession out of being an emerald dealer. So I was very careful, and I paid just as much attention to the person I was buying it from as I did to the emerald itself. And that's a very important point in buying emeralds. Another important point, which you'll notice is an underlying theme in this book, is that when you do come into the presence of the raw beauty of an emerald, you suddenly get very poetic. In other words, I mean, the emerald itself, its beauty, stops your intellect, and you suddenly start perceiving the stone with your heart, and you become aware of the unquantifiable qualities of an emerald, like timelessness, allure, beauty, charm. And these are the things that you want. Of course, price is important, quality is important, but those things you can, as soon as you find someone trustworthy and knowledgeable, you don't have to worry about that anymore. That's why I'd like to recommend the Hotel Casa Deco, and especially Lina, as an excellent representative and knowledgeable person about emeralds. But once you satisfy yourself that it's a good emerald, it's a good fair price, then you can enjoy and swim in the beauty of the depths of allure, timelessness, charm, and the subjectivity of the emerald, which is why we all love gemstones anyhow. So I want to draw your attention to the color of the emerald, because in colored stones, color is everything. And in the world of emeralds, and really the emeralds really are a world. We have African emeralds, Brazilian emeralds, Zambian emeralds. The Colombian emeralds stand out in the world as the finest emeralds because of their color. And the purity of the color, well, just go through chapter 5 of my book, and by the time you're finished, you'll know all about why Colombian emeralds are the most fine, sought-after emeralds in the world. And the clarity of the emerald is secondary. That I talk about that in chapter 7, and buying. Actually, there's chapters for everything, including poetry, romance, adventure, geology, optics, and gemology. It's an excellent book. And I want to share something with you and have Lina talk about it. Now, starting in 2014, the Hotel Casa Deco is offering a tour of emeralds and offering the opportunity to not only share the stories in the book and live the emerald the way Lina does and the way I live. You can arrange a trip to downtown Bogota, or even a trip to the Chivor Emerald Mine. I think that's what you're offering.
We are, indeed. Well, I have to say that I have read the book and I love it. I came into this world by chance, by luck. I always say that it's luck. I wasn't prepared to come into this amazing world because it's amazing, but I got here and I'm now so excited and so happy to be in it. Ronald has explained the emerald in words that I could never imagine. That you always say, okay, an emerald, yeah, color stone, and something that it's expensive or I could never have. But no, he goes beyond that. It's about the people that works in the business. It's about the love. It's about romance. It's about everything. It's about history. And in regards to history, Colombia has the most amazing history behind an emerald. And that's why we have tried to make it live you, to take you to this world and show you a little bit of that. And with that, we are not only showing you an emerald, but we are also showing you the people that work there. Taking you to Chivor is just giving you a slice of Colombia, showing you the typical food we eat, how we live, how we work. So it's more than a tour or anything like that. It's to live an experience that you are, I'm sure, never gonna forget.
Yes, and just 5 years ago, it was only very special people who could have permission to go to the emerald mines. So now, because of the evolution of Colombia as a country, as a political entity, and the security of Colombia, we can now offer tours to Colombia and to the Colombian emerald mine of Chivor, and
just to show that we are not preparing anything. This comes from the heart.
Yes. Yes. And where were we? Lina and I would like to invite you to this world of emeralds, to live a little bit more deeply this charm, this allure, this romance. And so I'd like, in summary, to invite you to come to Colombia first. Number 2, stay at the Hotel Casa Deco. Number 3, read the book, or just look at the pictures. And talk to Lina. And then and ask about the tours to downtown Bogota, to the Emerald Market, and possibly the tour to the Chivor, the historic and venerable Chivor Emerald Mine in Boyacá, Colombia. It's very special. I recommend it highly. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy this little summary, and we'll see you in Colombia.
Yeah. Thank you, Ronald, for coming and taking the time to spend a little bit with us explaining you about the book.
Gusto es mío.
Thank you.